My name is Dr. Fred Aketunwa, and I'm going to be talking to us today on technology and social media. Basically, I'm going to be talking about technology, and I'm going to dwell a little on social media. How do they impact our life? What exactly is this technology? Now, when we talk about technology, it simply means application of scientific knowledge. How do we apply what we have been taught in the science world into reality? That is what we call technology. Now, there are different types of technology. We have an example of technology. We have artificial intelligence, we have Internet of Things, we have cyber security, we have cloud computing, we have data analytics, we have different types, virtual and augmented reality, we have quantum computing, we have all these technology. Therefore, when you now look at technology, it's so deep. It's a reality of what is happening today. Now the question is, how do we apply this to our life? Application in industry, in medicine, in education, and in different areas. And then when we now talk about the issue of social media, what do we mean by social media? Social media is just a platform where we can interact with information, with content, and with one another. So that at the end of the whole day, we flow together on the same platform. Now we have different type of social media platform. We're starting like Instagram, we have TikTok, we have Facebook, we have WhatsApp, we have Telegram, Twitter, WeChat. We have several of them. All these are platforms where we exchange content, we work on information, and we also share with one another. Now I want us to take a look at it deeply. How does this technology and this social media affect our life? I'm going to start with it. Technology has come to stay. But the reality of it is that they have transformed every aspect of our life. I'm going to take a little deep on it. Today, in the area of business, according to the old data that I have, 8 billion people are in the world today. And out of the 8 billion, 69.4% of everybody in the whole world today, which is 5.6 billion, are phone subscribers. They have access to phone. 5.3 billion, which is 62.2 billion of the people in the whole world today, are using internet. 62% of the people are communicating with themselves on the internet all over the world as of today. 5.04 billion, which is 62.3%, are on social media, one social media or the others. And as of today, people spend an average of 6 hours, 40 minutes on a daily basis on the internet. The core of every life now is technology. If you remove internet, you remove social media from our life, you just be wondering, how will people live? According to the data that we have that's available to us, today Nigeria is number 5 users that are so committed on the social media. As of today, Kenya is leading, followed by South Africa, followed by Brazil, then Philippines. Next is Nigeria. 3 hours, 34 minutes, Nigerians on social media on a daily basis. In fact, some people when they wake up in the morning, the first thing that they see is social media. Many people today run their life by what is happening, by the content that is on the social media. Now, when you now look at it, economics-wise, what is happening on social media? Based on data that we have, over $207 billion have been spent on social media annually. How much have you made on social media? It's a question you need to ask yourself. Many of us carry phone, many of us spend a lot of money, we buy data. How much money have you made? For this purpose of talking to you this afternoon, or this moment, or this season, anywhere you are finding yourself, is for you to see how can you benefit from this social media. As of January 2024, over 207 billion was spent as a last year report on social media. You can imagine how much money have you made on social media? Are you losing money on social media or you are making money? Look, today, what is trending on social media that people are making more money on, the leading factor today is fashion. Fashion, we have over $871 billion we spend on social media, followed by electronics. Electronics is $765 billion. Then toy, $601 billion. Then furniture, $387 billion. While personal care is $368 billion. Food is $244 billion. Beverages, $207 billion. On social media. The leading social media now all over the world now is Instagram. Instagram is leading, followed by WhatsApp, then followed by WeChat, then Facebook. Then number 5 is TikTok, while number 6 is Twitter. All this information is for us to see. What are you doing on social media. Social media is a powerful tool that helps a lot of people to make money, to stay connected, to make information available, to affect life, for you to stay connected and for you to be relevant even to the generation. But again, the disadvantages of social media could be so much. I said it is a double-edged sword. It depends on how you manage it. Yeah, what are the disadvantages? Number one, privacy concern. Today, social media collect information, collect data, and share data. Therefore, be careful what you post online because it's going to be shared. You know, fake news and phishing attack, and all this Ponzi scheme can easily spread through social media, and to be sincere with you, it can lead to financial fraud. That's one of them. Then mental health issue. Today, so many people, because of cyberbullying, they have lost their senses. They have been bullied. So many people have a challenge because of what they go through on social media. Then addiction. Constant stream of information and comment has affected so many people that they did not see it, they cannot be happy. They are addicted. Some people today, their neck is bent now because they keep looking at what is happening online. They cannot even stand straight because they are addicted. And again, wrong information can be spread online. If you are not careful, by the time they doctor you, you will discover that your image that was not you, they could make it to be like you. Misinformation can go online. That is part of what can also happen on social media. Then again, it encourages laziness. So many people today are so lazy. They are so engrossed with social media. They want to be checking comments and be looking at like and be smiling and be shouting without doing anything. It wastes time if you're not careful. That's why you need to regulate your time to know how many times you want to spend online on social media. Is very key. It's time wasting, can waste your time. Some organizations today, they will have to block some channel to make sure when you are finishing your work is that you can go online to be able to make comments. Because if you're not careful to reduce your productivity, social media can do that. Then again, security risk. So many people today, they want to travel. If you want to know anything about their life, they should go on their stuff. You are traveling, or nobody's at home, you are exposing yourself. That's the security risk is very high. Then it will impact relationship. Sincerely speaking, with social media, people that are far are closer now. While people that are closer here, they are far. People that are close to you, here they may not. Today, some people today now, you want to know anything, they want to communicate, they can't talk. They have to go online to be able to tweet, go online to share. So many marriages are broken now because of what they are sharing on WhatsApp. So many people today now, their privacy, the thing that they share online, their partner cannot see. Again, physical and present mental absent. Some people are there physically present, but mentally they are far. They can carry the phone, but it has affected so many people that they are far. Mentally, they cannot reason because they depend on what they see on social media. Many times, if you are not careful, you may be communicating with someone on social media and you may think you see the person every day. Whereas you may not have seen the person for a year. This face-to-face communication has been affected. Oh, we talk on social media, we talk on WhatsApp, people will communicate yesterday. Now, because you see, many people don't even see each other face-to-face any longer. And there's what they call FOMO. F-O-M-O. What does that mean? Fear of missing out. Many people have been induced in this habit of FOMO. There was one I saw about a young guy that took a toilet cover and presented it like he was flying on the helicopter. Flying in an aeroplane, traveling. And all the friends that saw him, they were just greeting him, congratulations, oh, you have made it. Whereas this guy is in the bedroom, he's in his room with toilet cover, pretending to be like he's working with, he's in the aircraft. FOMO set in, the fear of missing out. Oh, other people are blown. I've not blown because I've not bought my house. Who told you that person is the owner of that house? Some people go snap picture with somebody's car and they say, see, this is my car, and you are now getting disturbed. Hey, see what God has done for my friend who has not done my home. We don't need to do that. Again, loss of authenticity. Today, many of us copy and paste. We are not even authentic any longer. There's the area of trolling and harassment. When he talks about this online troll, it can engage in aggressiveness and hurtful behavior toward individuals. Dependency on validation. That's another thing. There was a time when a woman composed a word during the husband's birthday, and he thought she posted it online. And when she looked at it the following day, there was no comment. She felt sick, she was not happy, she was depressed, she was weeping, and she was crying. When I got there, I said, woman, what is happening? He said, look, can you imagine? I posted something good about my husband, nobody commented. When I checked, alas, she only composed all these things, but the thing was not posted. I now have to post it online. By the time I posted it, within 10 minutes, almost like around 8 comments came in, and she was now happier. Look, many people now depend on social media for validation. They want to see how many likes, how many comments. Once there is no like, when there is no comment, they feel depressed. So many people today are depressed because of what they see on social media. You don't have to do that. Round it up, social media can affect your sleep cycle. If you're not careful, some people are engrossed, they can be online 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., still talking, still connected online. You don't need it. Take your time to sleep. You have only one life. Don't kill yourself with what does not exist. God bless you. Technology will help us to improve engagement. It will encourage collaboration. With technology now, we can collaborate. With technology, we can engage with one another physically, remotely. We can communicate. Then it also helps us to do individual learning. You learn at your state. In the education sector, it's a very good one. And the beauty of it is that technology can be cost effective. It's like you want to move from here down to another state. With leverage on phone conversation, you don't need to go there. You can as well make a phone call, and that will do the work. Then teachers too can also teach in an exciting way. Now there's no barrier. You can go online, search for content, and see how you can deliver to your student. Now technology also hits of information. Help us to have access to information. There's any information that you're looking for, just Google it. Therefore, these are leverages that we have on technology. It's time saving, it's easy mobility, then better communication, then we have better learning technology, help us to flow together. Now the challenges we need to look at. We have the pros and the cons. One is data security. If you don't manage your information very well, it can be a disaster. Data security is one of it. The complexity. There are some things that are too complex. If you don't manage it well, complexity can set in. Now it comes into a level whereby if they pick your documentation, if they pick your image, they can remodel your image, you look like another thing entirely. That becomes a major challenge that is happening on this technology. Then we have social disconnect. Look, today many people are glued on social media that they don't even have time for themselves. Many people use social media as a leverage. Not only as a leverage, they also use it as a yardstick for their destiny. It makes them to be disconnected from the real world. For your information, social media technology, which is part of it, can bring depression. Today, many people see what is online that is not even real, and they use that one as a yardstick to measure their life. It can lead to digital manipulation, plagiarism, and several of all these things. If you're not careful, first persona comes up, addiction comes in. Many people are addicted today. When they wake up in the morning, what they look for is social media first. They want to look at what is happening. If you become so addicted, it can control your life. And these are the major things that you need to be very careful when you talk about technology, especially on social media. Thank you. When you now talk about this application, the reality of it, industry specific. In education, we're going to have a personalized learning and AI power adaptive system. We're going to have augmented realities enhancement going to come in. But people that want to talk about biology, they're going to see it in reality. They're going to see the heart, they'll see the kidney, they'll see the liver, they see the lungs working using the AR classes. That's going to come in there. Then we have this online and hybrid learning model. It's going to be part of what we're going to see in education. Then we're going to see automated grading and assessment tools. You can assess yourself and see your performances without waiting for anybody to assess you. As you're submitting your paper, your result is coming up. Then it will help us to increase focus on digital literacy and at the same time cyber security. Now let's go into business. In business, there's going to be remote work and virtual team. There will be no more office. Either we like it or not. We're coming to that level. Everybody can work at their own pace. Then we're going to have AI-driven automation and process optimization. Most of the old things that we're doing now is going to be done by machines. I was in America where I saw ordinarily like around 2 staffs at the one managing the whole branch. Here now we have several people in the branch. It will come to reality whereby we will not even need much people working. The whole thing is going to be automated. Then we have this e-commerce and digital payment will grow. because that is going to be a platform for payment. I want to talk about religious sector. What is likely to be the effect of this technology in the future there? We have this online worship and community engagement. People are now going to engage themselves more on the social media and leveraging on this online worship. Then we're going to have more of community engagement. We have digital evangelism and outreach. We can reach out to one another using technology as a basis. There's going to be an augmented reality, which is going to be an experience that we should look forward to in a spiritual growth. In metaverse today, anybody can be at home, wear their AR goggle, and be worshiping with the pastor. Pastor can be in the house with his own glass, be preaching, and everybody will see themselves in the metaverse, sitting down together and listening to sermon. It's coming. We're going to have these AI scriptures and Bible study tools. We're going to now be increased focus on digital discipleship and ministry. Online ministry will travel because we know the whole world, we have about 8 billion people carrying the phone. We should be able to see what we can look at. How do we leverage on that to reach the whole world? Now in the healthcare, they're going to be telemedicine and remote consultation. Today, you can reach your doctor in your room without leaving your room, and doctor will attend to you, log on to your system and find out the status of your health and update your system based on your permission. It's going to be AI diagnosis and treatment, then personalized medicines and genetic analysis is coming on. Then going to be wearable health monitoring devices. You wear it, and from there they can monitor. Doctor can monitor you. You yourself, you can even monitor what you are going through, monitor how your health is by what you wear. This is going to be in the next future. That is what we are seeing. That is government. What do we do? What do we intend to see? They're going to be digital governance and e-services. All citizens will now have access to AI power public service delivery. In fact, the way things are going, you now find that even in the ministry, there will be a reduction in employment. Everything will now be data-driven policy making. It's not just based on what anybody is saying. There will be an information for any government to take decisions. Other sectors, we have finances, we have transportation, we have energy renewable, we have media, we have non-profit. All these are going to be impacted by technology. What is expected of us in this level? Now that we know that this technology will affect every sector of our life, of our business, of every area. What do? We should invest into training and upskilling. There's need for us to train us. We should not be satisfied with our level. We should go forward. I want to say it here as much as possible. We should also talk about how do we prioritize cybersecurity and data protection. Be careful how you drop information in the space. Be careful what you share online, because you must be conscious of cybersecurity and data protection. You must also embrace digital transformation and strategic planning. It's very key. We need to encourage responsible AI development and use. There's need for you to be trained. We are thinking along this level, and we are building a school, innovation school, where people can come in both physically, and then we can do an online class where we can train people, because it's very, very important. Now, wrapping it up, by understanding that these potential changes in industry can proactively prepare and harness the power of technology so that it can drive improvement and also help us to grow positively. The world is changing. If you don't change, you will be left behind. I'm going to divide it into 3. I'm going to be looking at the near future, mid-time future, then long-time future. How do I see the world in the next future, which is from now 2025 to 2035, within the first 10 years? I see increase in automation. I see a smart house. I see a smart city. And I see a smart workplace. Everything will become more prevalent. Life will become more convenient and more efficient. I see where people will just, with your retina, you can open your door. With your retina, you can on your television. With your retina, even by the time you enter into your bedroom, automatically your water heater will regulate yourself based on the temperature that you're used to. Then I see augmented reality, and I see where entertainment will now come in. Basically now, from your room with your glass, you can see what is happening. Television will be out very soon, and people are going to now be looking on the wall. Even they can check their screen and see what is happening. And I see more or less an AI power assistant that will help us in our daily activities. Cooking may also be sublet now to an AI tools. Cooking, the daily tasks, the scheduling, even decision making will be done using an AI assistance tool. I see Internet of Bodies, I call it AOB, which means wearable, implantable devices will monitor our health. It will enforce cognitive ability, and it will also track our biometric data. We have Internet of Things, which is also going to be there, that can monitor your gas, monitor when your light is about to go off, monitor what is going to happen. That is Internet of a thing. The Internet of B, which is Internet of Body, will also tell you, hey, this is likely to happen to you. This is what your data is reading, and from there, it helps you to be able to take a decision on what you want to do about your health, to monitor your health, and it can be able to help you in decision making. And again, I see expansion of 5G and 6G. We now coming to a level we have the faster connectivities, enable seamless remote collaboration. That is for the next 10 years. Now, midterm, by looking at it in the next 2035 to 2050, what do we intend to see? You see the reality where there will be virtual and mixed reality mainstream. VR and MR will transform entertainment entirely. It will transform education. It will transform even the social interaction entirely. The reality will now come in whereby people can now have self-driving vehicle will now be major. Transportation, logistics, and urban planning. The driver business will be out. Then we have personalized medicine, AI-driven healthcare with tailored treatment. We have the predictive diagnosis and what we also call targeted therapies. The smart city will become almost every nation want to have smart city and community where everybody is going to integrate on urban planning, energy management, public service, everything will work together. They will now have what they call the secure and decentralized transaction will become a reality of what is happening. That is what we are seeing in the meter. Then a long time, looking at from 2050 and above, what are we looking at? Merging of human and artificial intelligence that will now become real. We have what they call brain and computer interface. We have neural implants. We have cognitive enhancement with blur line between human and machine. You will be able to differentiate between the two again. We have space exploration and colonization. Technology will enable humanity. We can settle anywhere you want to go. That becomes the reality of what is happening. Then quantum computing will come in, which is it will solve complex problems, stimulate complex systems, enable breakthrough in every area like medicine, material sciences. This issue of cancer will be a forgotten thing because at that level, we will have been able to get exact solution. They will have been able to detect and confirm what is likely before the whole thing will even come to reality. Then biotechnology and life extension, like you're setting, they will advance in genetic engineering. Life will be increased and the quality of life will also be enhanced. All these things are major things that we intend to see. But now look at it. What are the potential challenges? I want us to look at it. And what do we need to do? There will be job displacement and skill gap. There will be digital divide and inequality, cybersecurity threat, and data privacy. Every system is going to be data driven. If there's any error on data, that can be crisis. Then there will be an ethical concern and bias in AI decision making. Human feeling will no more be considered because it's going to be AI driven. Then human connection and social isolation will become so real. At that level, we will no more be leveraging on one another once our life is going to be dependent on machine. Now, somebody, what do we say? The future will be shaped by how we address these challenges. And that is why we should ensure responsible innovation and harness technology so that human beings can be well and can live well. When you harness this, it will enhance human well-being. But if we don't address all these challenges and we allow it to just flow, there will be crisis in the future. The rate at which technology is moving so fast. How do you become relevant? How do you become impactful? How can you thrive in the midst of this crisis in quotes? How can you thrive and make impact in your life? You don't need to complain. You don't need to fight it. You cannot change the direction of the wind, but you can adjust your sails so that you can reach your destination. And you know, for you to avoid being overwhelmed, and for you to be able to thrive among these technological changes and advancement. I have some points for you. Number one, stay informed. Engage with tech news. Engage with blogs. Engage with podcasts. Read something on technology. Don't close your mind to technology. Irrespective of your sector, irrespective of what you are doing, get involved with technology. That is number one. Number two, upskill and reskill. Invest in certification. Invest in workshop. Don't be satisfied with your level. Yesterday training is not enough to sustain for today's challenges. Additional 10 years, you either become more ignorant or you are skillful. Invest in training. That is number two. Number three, adapt and experiment. See, explore new tools, explore new apps, explore new platform. Do something. Explore, experiment, focus on human skill, develop empathy, develop creativity, develop critical thinking and problem solving. When you are a problem solver, the world will listen to you because you'll be relevant in the world. It's very key. Number five, prioritize digital literacy. No matter what you want to do, understand online safety. Not everything you just share online. Be careful what you post online. Be careful. Maintain your privacy and be security conscious when you come online. These are very, very key. Stay agile and adaptable. Be flexible. Don't be rigid. Don't believe what you know is the only thing that you know. You only know in part. Listen to others. Learn from others. Don't be rigid. Then as much as possible, build resilience, build flexibility. I'll write it up with this. Cultivate strategic partnership. Don't stay on your own. Learn from others. The world is looking for leveraging. The world is looking for how people can collaborate. In fact, the next thing that is world is waiting for, and that will showcase the whole world, and that will manifest the whole world, is collaboration. Look for someone to collaborate with. Thank you.